At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
This year, help dreams.
We do things differently in Idaho. Sometimes we go east to find west, where muddy trails meet huckleberry smiles. Stars shine electric, and the wind smells like destiny. Sure, our traffic jams are strange, and not all our steaks are ribeyes. But wherever we go, our eyes never leave the road. Belts strapped and dreams packed, no distractions, no phones, focused. From here to there, it's who we are.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to an IdahoSports.com GameStreams production presented by Project Filter, Valleywide Cooperative, and the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. Additional coverage on Idaho Sports tonight presented by P1FCU, Teton Auto Group, and the Super 8 by Wyndham right here in Salmon, Idaho. Tonight, we come to you live for the first time in IdahoSports.com history from Salmon High School, where the Savages are hosting the Maniacs from Orofino, two of arguably the best mascots in the state. Hi, everybody. My name is Paul Kingsbury, and I'm joined tonight by the lyrical gangster himself, my good friend and color guy extraordinaire, Scott Stewart. Scott,
hello, everyone.
Thanks for
Good
making
to be
the
here.
trip with me today.
Good 5 hours in the car with you. It was a wonderful day.
And 5 hours was just enough.
That was
Just enough. Got here, got out, cracked the hip a little bit, got on our way. Well, Orofino, under third-year head coach Jake Metke, comes into tonight's game sporting a record of 1 win, 1 loss after beating Moscow's JV team to open the season, and then lost 2 weeks ago to 4A Payette 55-0 before an early season bye week last weekend. Before that win 3 weeks ago, the Maniacs had lost 17 straight games. It'd been a while. Their previous win was clear back on September 24th, 2021, when they beat Marsing on the road 31-0. Salmon sits at 0-3 under first-year head coach Quade McQuarrie, former wide receiver, Montana Tech. But Scott, win or lose, the entire Salmon community who is here in the stands in front, they're just happy to have a team on the field this year.
Yeah, that's right, Paul. No one knew it at the time, but 2020 would be the last time Salmon had the same head coach for just 2 consecutive seasons. Kenny Martins, he took the reins in 2021 and finished 2-5. It was Trey Infiger's turn in 2022, and the team unfortunately went 0-7. 2023 marked rock bottom for the Savages as Kyle Overaker was poised to lead the Savages, but the varsity season was scrapped due to willing participants. Now we've got Coach McQuarrie here, enters as Salmon's 5th different head coach in 5 years. But we're kind of feeling the turnaround, Paul. I mean,
yes,
feel kind of this energy in the air. And according to the Idaho Sports football team preview, off-season weight training sessions were well attended. And although the road back to contention may be a long one, the fact that there's a newfound energy and enthusiasm in Salmon is a win for all. And we're seeing this quite a bit. We look back here, they've got a new sporting complex. The school is just fantastic. We're in a new building up here above the field.
Yep.
This is really looking good.
They had 35 guys come out for the team. They don't have a JV. Everybody's together, so there's a lot of youth on this field. Not a lot of grade 12s on the roster for Salmon.
Pretty young team.
Which I was talking to Coach McQuarrie before the game quite a while about the games they've played so far, how things went, injuries, that sort of thing. And he is so excited about the future. He's here. He's putting down roots. His dad moved here from Montana to help him coach. So I asked him, and Craig Larson, the AD, was there. I said, so, Quade, are you going to be here next year? And he said yes. And I looked at Craig and I said, hey, that's good news for you. And he said, absolutely. So I think you can expect big things from the Salmon Savages over the next 2-3 years. And this year, even maybe into next year, you're hoping to see those improvements week to week, game to game. And by the time these kids are juniors, seniors, you can see a completely different winning attitude here in Salmon.
Well, I think they've got a good base, especially with Coach McQuarrie. He brought his dad in, like you said,
Yeah.
but his dad actually taught or coached at Montana Tech with them. So
Yeah.
it's pretty exciting to see the change that's going to happen here.
Yeah, Quaid was a wide receiver at Montana Tech. His brother, quarterback at Montana Tech. His dad, a coach, like you said. So it's football in the blood, really. So the stage is set. The players are on the field. We're a few minutes away from kickoff here at Salmon. A helicopter is going to come deliver the game ball. It is homecoming here at Salmon tonight.
That's pretty awesome.
The stands are absolutely packed. The student section, the band, the food smell. I mean, they're making burgers. So
we got one lady right here that's got a burger, fry. I mean, a big pretzel.
I'll
This
be right
place
back.
is great.
I'm gonna go down and see if I can snag some. So while I do that, we're gonna take a quick break. Be back with the helicopter, hopefully, right here on IdahoSports.com.
I'm always looking for new ways to save, but I haven't found anything better than my P1FCU Ascend checking account. It's a free account that earns 3.5% APY of your average monthly balance. That could feed your coffee obsession for 2 weeks. Not only am I earning money, but I also have all the great features of a checking account, like mobile deposit and mobile wallet. Open your Ascend checking account at p1fcu.org and start earning today. APY is the annual percentage yield.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
Welcome back. As you can see right there, unless there's another helicopter flying around the valley here tonight in Lemhi County, that is probably the helicopter bringing in the game ball. Again, I'm Paul Kingsbury. He is Scott Stewart, and we are happier than a couple of puppies in a room full of rubber balls to be here in Salmon. First time here, Idaho Sports has come to Salmon. It's awesome.
It's amazing.
We'll be back.
Look at these mountains.
We'll be back. So the helicopter making its way down to the far end of the valley, and then we'll shoot straight up. It's going to be landing on the field to deliver the game ball. I mean, how cool is that? Again, it's a brand new press box. I think this is the second game that this press box has seen. They have a new athletic complex behind. And before you say, well, that's tax dollars at work. No, that's from private donors. That athletic complex, $7 million.
$7 million.
And I graciously wrote a check.
Yes.
And said, here you go, Salmon.
He gave him $20.
No, I didn't even do that. So private donations made that possible behind us. So just the support, there's a continuing, well, not a bond, but levy that funds everything. The travel budget here is about $150,000 a year because the closest conference team is West Jefferson, 2 hours away. Then they still have to go to, North Fremont, Ryrie, Firth. So it's a long ways to go, but they're happy to do it, and they have the support to make it happen. So here we are at Salmon High School, where they're getting ready to take on the Orofino Maniacs on homecoming. The helicopter coming in from the left to deliver the game ball. I hope that flock of birds doesn't go straight up. That's a. There it is. Maybe your eyes are better. Air Idaho Rescue.
Yep.
How great is that?
Just missed it.
What a way to start a game. here in Salmon. A beautiful the lights are on. Little bit of coolness in the air as he's just hitting fall. Little bit of a breeze coming in. Perfect night for football. Our great nation with the national anthem.
Mr. John Anderson of the Salmon High School Legacy Choir.
Great job by the Salmon High School choir.
Captains to midfield, please. Captains.
Well, before we go any further, Scott, we need to thank and give a huge shout out to the Super 8 by Wyndham and Salmon right here in Idaho. Your perfect home away from home. And tonight the Super 8 will be our home away from home as they graciously offered us one of their great rooms so we didn't have to drive all the way back to the state of Ada tonight. And just so we get this out of the way, I'm Big Spoon.
Your Big Spoon?
Yes.
Your
Yeah.
referee.
I flipped a coin without you watching, and
That's going to be a tough one.
just in case they didn't give us 2 queen beds. Just saying. We'll put pillows down the middle or
Pillows
something.
down the middle.
Pillows down the middle.
Demarcation has to be very clear.
Well, conveniently located right off Highway 93, their hotel puts you in the heart of Salmon, just steps away from charming local shops and delicious dining options. Start your day right with their complimentary hot breakfast served fresh every morning. We'll be trying that tomorrow morning. Stay connected with free Wi-Fi available throughout the hotel, perfect for business travelers or those looking to share their adventures online. Their friendly and dedicated staff are here to ensure your stay is comfortable and enjoyable. Whether you're here for business, pleasure, or just passing through, make your stay in Salmon unforgettable at the Super 8. Book your room today at wyndhamhotels.com, and we get double the pleasure because we're here for business and pleasure. I mean, coming to Salmon, how can you not enjoy yourself?
So much to do, so much to enjoy. I love it out here.
We followed the Salmon River, the last few miles on the way here. So, yeah, it's fantastic. Well, Scott, let's talk about a few of the players to watch from both teams tonight.
Yeah, we got a number that we want to look at from Orofino Maniacs, the junior QB, number 3, Declan Crockett. He gets it done on both sides of the ball. In 2 games, Crockett has completed 12 of 19 passes for 150 yards and a touchdown. He's also second on the team in tackles with 11. Number 6, Johnny Stars, also a junior, has rushed for 203 yards and 2 touchdowns on offense and has 10 tackles on the defensive side. Speaking of defense, number 10 senior Ed Harrison, second team all-league linebacker last year, leads Orofino in tackles with 15, including 2 sacks. On the other side of the ball, Harrison has rushed for 169 yards. And number 12, junior Jake Scott, is out today. But in the past, Scott has rushed for over 60 yards, scoring touchdown, 2 scoring touchdowns, and has 4 catches. So unfortunately, they're going to be missing junior Jake Scott. They're going to need him tonight.
Yeah, that's a big miss for them. Kind of a Mr. Do Everything, and he's out. A lot of injuries. A few guys just weren't able to come. So Orofino making the drive, a little bit short-handed tonight, so guys have to step up. Like you said, Kessinger, a freshman. According to the stats we got, his claim to fame this season is 5 tackles.
5 tackles.
And he's replacing a guy who has 60 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, 74 yards, and 9 tackles. So big shoes to fill. Let's see how the freshman does tonight.
He can step up. We believe in him.
I believe in him.
For the home team on the scoreboard, the Salmon Savages, there's a lot of talent as well. We've got a couple of different things here. We've got Payson Phillips and Wyatt Pilkerson. Wyatt Pilkerson, he'll be starting tonight at quarterback. TJ Smith at running back. Chase Blatt, he's our sophomore running back, but he's out, unfortunately. Tore his Achilles at the last game.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate. Clayton Allen, another one to watch, our tight end. We've got the brothers in Salmon, the Dylan and Rolla Francis. They're both playing tonight.
Yeah.
Fun to see brothers on the field at the same time. So
Dylan and Rolla Francis. We decided that both of us are too old to say that.
Yes, exactly.
Skibbity toilet. I think that's how it works. I think. I'm not sure. Well, if you take a look at Orofino, head coach Jake Metke in his 3rd season, coming out of the 3A District 2, the Central Idaho League up there. Around Grangeville, Kamei, Cottonwood, right that area. Record 1-1. They beat Moscow JV 34-0, lost to Payette, like we mentioned in the pregame. No state titles for the Maniacs yet. Salmon, they won a title back in 2008. They're hoping to get back to that former glory under head coach Quade McQuarrie in his first season here in the 3A District 6 Nuclear Conference. They're 0-3 on the year. They lost to Sentinel, Montana. They lost at Bear Lake 46-0, and they lost, that's where Chase Blatt got injured. And then, of course, North Fremont 47-6 last week. So Salmon, even though they're rebuilding, they still have some things to prove, right? They didn't have a team last year. They've got 30-plus guys on the sidelines now, a brand-new head coach, and he's a young guy. I mean, he's mid-20s, late 20s, 28, 29, somewhere in there.
7, I think he said.
Just a young pup down there, and I don't care who you are. You're late 20s, you're an alpha athlete. He's got some things to prove.
You know, and I think with this crowd here, they're going to support him all the way.
Yeah.
Every seat is filled tonight. We've even got a standing section.
Do they?
It's looking really good, yeah.
I can poke my head out the side.
It's all the way down to the barbecue stand.
Yeah.
So
we know where
pretty
that's
much
at.
everybody in Salmon here tonight. This is the game to beat.
Orofino kicking off. Salmon won the toss, deferred to the second half. There is a pretty stiff breeze blowing on the field left to right. So it's coming from behind us down the valley, which I'm guessing is probably pretty typical, coming from the north down to the south end of the valley. Does make the flag wave nicely, though.
Nice and crisp. Just like this fall night.
See Orofino, kind of a interesting huddle first. Talk about it. And looks like kicking is going to be number 10, Edward Harrison. There's a kick, lands at about the 32, goes out of bounds at the 30.
Goes out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That would be a penalty.
Our officials tonight, referee Rick Stowers, umpire Ron Ball, Parker Howard in there, head linesman Levi Ashton, and the back judge, Doug Elsas.
It'll be first down.
I want to thank them. It's a drive for them too, right?
Can't have locals.
Oh, they can.
They probably try.
Yeah. Are there any moms and dads in the stands that want to come? I know when my son played youth football, like flag football, before every game, they'd always look for dads to run the chains. And I always got a phone call about that time. I got a phone call. Just a sec. Weird how that worked out.
I'd always show up late to the game.
Yeah.
So that didn't happen.
So, Salmon set to take their first snap here of the game. 1st and 10 from the 35. Under center, Wyatt Pilkerton, sophomore quarterback. Turns, hands it off. Fell down. think he might have lost about half a yard unless they spot it back at the line of scrimmage. I think the official's a little confused on what happened. They're going to say he wasn't actually down as they handed that off. I think they handed it off to Timmons. Referees blew it dead, and Salmon saying he wasn't down. Unfortunately, that whistle blows, inadvertent or not.
Whistle trumps.
Going to replay first down. Quick
And to be fair, this official on the near side is about 15 years old. So, yeah, give him a break. Maybe.
He is Pup Warner. That's his name, Pup.
Pup Warner.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. You can't have, I mean, you see the old guy, and there's a problem with old officials retiring and not enough young guys picking up the slack. So love to see him out there. There's a handoff. That was going to lose a yard.
It'll be second down and 11.
So they called a mulligan, basically, on that play. They said, we're just going to start this thing over. I was actually doing a basketball game in Melba a few years ago, and the JV game was going on. They started the second half, and they got about 2 minutes in and realized that one team had 6 players. Well, it should be technical. They said, all right, we're gonna start the second half over. No one had scored, and everybody's looking around like, what? So back to pass, completion, up the sideline, gets pushed out of bounds, going to be short of the first down, but pass completion and out of bounds, caught by number 21, TJ Smith, the senior.
You know, he needed a nice move, went around one defender, got that first down.
3rd and 2 for the Savages.
Close to the first down.
Very close. 3rd and 2 at the 43-yard line. 10:52 on the clock, first quarter. Thanks for joining us here on IdahoSports.com. Pilkerton under center, takes a snap, turns, hands it off.
Nice run.
Moves right, left, gets the first down and into Orofino territory. Nice run for Maddox Timmons, the freshman.
8-28.
That's a first down.
That'll be a Savage first down.
And you see these, not just underclassmen, but freshmen. I mean, these kids are 14, 15 years old. You know, in 2-3 years, watch out.
Everybody to their benefit. They're a little slipperier when they're that young.
Platt's in motion, gets the ball, goes to the far side, tries to cut up field, gets drugged down. There's going to be a flag for a horse collar. So he was brought down behind the line of scrimmage, loss of a couple, but that personal foul is going to benefit Salmon. Take a look at the white hat, I guess. Unofficially, it's a horse collar. See what the official has to say. They're going to call it a face mask instead, but it's the personal foul kind, so it's going to be 15-yarder. So it's going to be a first down. So free yards, free 15. And Salmon's just happy to move the ball down the field.
You know, that's one of the things that they talked about today in our pregame with them is how much they were going to throw compared to how much they were going to run it.
Right.
You're a little worried about how much they were going to be able to throw it on this tough defense.
1st and 10 with 37. Ball's loose on the turf. It's still down. Whistle blew, but the ball was still out. And they immediately call for Orofino, and Orofino recovers the fumble. So an unfortunate turnover by Salmon as they were able to move the football pretty well down the field after that penalty. Orofino catches the break, playing shorthanded tonight. And they get the ball back, 10:02. I think that's a 2. 10:06.
10:06.
Got the goalpost right in the way. Left here in the first quarter. Declan Crockett, the junior quarterback. He's thrown for 150 yards. Scouting report says he's very fast. He likes to throw touchdowns. So once he learns that he actually is a dual threat quarterback, he's going to be a dual threat quarterback. They're trying to get him to run a little bit more. Under center, takes a snap, turns, hands it off. Gives it to number 10, that's Harrison. Harrison's rushed for 169 yards so far this season.
You know, these teams are pretty well matched up. You know, when you look at it eyeball, They don't look any bigger or smaller.
Where they don't match up is the 4 players on Orofino's sideline and the 150 on Salmon's.
Yes, yes.
Under center again. 2 guys in the backfield. Man in motion. Hands it off. Comes to the near side. This time to Kessinger.
Handoff to number 5.
It was number 5.
68, Jonathan Scholl. Be third down.
Was it 5 or 6? They're kind of tucked up under, so I think that was Kessinger. Could have been Johnny Stars, but I think it was the freshman who's filling in for Jake Scott tonight. And it was, as Kessinger is in the backfield. Crockett under center again, in motion. Handoff this time, near side. It's going to be close to a first down. I think he got it. Nice run by number 10, Edward Harrison.
Yeah, Harrison tucked that, went right in for it, and got that first down. Nice job.
Austin DeLenge, the junior for Salmon on that tackle. Big guy. We don't have height and weight, but he's definitely the biggest dude on that Salmon team, including coaches. He's a big kid. I think 61 could give him a run for the money. Here we go, 1st and 10 for the Maniacs. Barely inside Salmon territory at the 47-yard line. Under center again, turns, hands it off. Once again to Harrison, and Harrison is going to get brought down for a loss of about a yard as the clock continues to run as we near the 6-minute mark. 8-minute mark? I think there's a light out. I think it's 8.
It's an 8. Unless we blacked out for 4 minutes.
Maybe. My caffeine blood content is
a little high right now.
A little high right now, but I'm feeling good.
I'll catch you.
Feeling good. 2nd and 11 for Orofino.
Lined up tight.
Well, let's talk about this in a second. And the ball hits the ground again. Turnover goes back to Salmon right at midfield. Recovered by number 65, Hubert Miller, the senior. And the Savage offense back on the field, which is mostly the defense.
It's been a battle of the defenses so far tonight, both picking up good turnovers.
So the early on keys to the game, watch your turnovers, I guess. Good way to put it. Receiver on the far side in the shotgun, takes a snap, whistle blows it dead. Going to be movement. I think it's going to be on the. No, it's on the offense.
First down and 15.
So that moves them back. It'll be 1st and 15. Boy, everybody's here from Salmon. Takes a snap in the shotgun, throws. Little button hook on the far side. Hansen, Britton Hansen. One man to beat. He does. Touchdown.
Wow. What a run.
A 50-yard touchdown reception. There's a flag down at the 40-yard line. So let's see what the flag is before we start celebrating too hard.
You need to tell the band that.
Too late. Let him go, man. And Salmon coming back. And Orofino giving high fives. I'm not an expert in body language, but I'm going to say.
Looks like it's coming back.
Yeah, it's a hold on Salmon. And the coaches for Salmon not happy about it. But regardless, it erases the touchdown. Boy, what a play, though, a 50-yard run.
Well, regardless,
or
it shows them what they can do, right?
Exactly right.
I think it gives a little more energy. They're going to have a little more pop. They're going to know what they can do now.
You know, one thing we talked about on the 8-man prepcast last night, which applies here, is Coach Lane Kirkland talked about teams going back to plays that work. Sometimes you go to a play and maybe it didn't work, so you go to something else. And he and I had the same opinion. If a play works, even if it doesn't work, right? If it ball's dropped or if it gets called back, run it again. Make the defense stop you. That's kind of our opinion. Let's see what happens here. Takes the snap. Nope, it's going to be quarterback keeper. Up the middle, gains about 7.
Quarterback keeps it up the middle.
So 7-yard gain for the quarterback, Wyatt Pilkerton.
Second down and
2nd and 3.
gonna call it second down.
Clock running, 6:40 left here in the first quarter. Again, thanks for joining us tonight here on IdahoSports.com. Kind of a special edition. First time I've been in Salmon. You've been here before. About 50 years ago, you said you
Said
were.
about 50. I'm only 49. But it feels
Ooh,
a
little snappy
long
there.
time ago.
A run gets the first down and more near about the 46-yard line. Number 21 runs that one. T.J. Smith, the senior running back.
The great thing about these smaller towns is they don't change a whole lot from year to year. And there's been a few changes here, and they've got some coming into town.
Right.
But not much change. It's fun.
Excuse me, 3rd and 7. In the shotgun, takes a snap. Looks pass. Throws complete. At the 40, first down and more at about the 32-yard line. Nice catch and run by Clayton Allen, the junior tight end.
That was quite a scramble by the quarterback. He really had to get up and out. Got that up out of his hands and into the right person.
Got Sven Elskog tuning in from Texas. Nice, Sven. Handoff up the middle. Kind of a gaping hole get him to the secondary where he's wrapped up. Gain of about 5 or 6. We'll see what the spot is. Looks about 4.5. Just to mess with me. I'm going to call 2nd and a long 5.
Definitely.
All right. Pilgerson under center. Hands it off. Nice turn. Timmons tries to spin move. And he just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
About 4 guys took him down on that play. They knew where he was going.
3rd down and 5.
Three receivers to the left, a high snap over his head, and a turnover back to Orofino. Wrapped up and covered by Edward Harrison. So the 3rd fumble of the first quarter. 2 by Salmon, 1 by Orofino. So this game is really being played between the 35s. Actually, yeah, even shorter than that almost.
We're starting to hear from the crowd a little bit. They're getting a little frustrated.
Under center again. Oh, draws them off sides. Nice hard count by Crockett.
Unless they're yelling at us to do a better job, that might be possible.
We don't listen to those people. We don't listen to the haters, Scott.
No haters, all lovers.
Going to the far side, cuts up field. Here comes Stars. Johnny gets to the 40-yard line. Gets the penalty back, +5. So 3rd. 2nd and 5.
Nice little run around the outside. Caught a little bit off guard.
Turns back to pass. They'll screen the near side. Trying to cut up field, gets wrapped up. And a loss of a yard.
Great tackle by number 35. Wrapped him up, didn't let him go anywhere.
Tanner Howell there on the tackle. Clock running as we near the 3-minute mark, first quarter. Orofino football. After 3 turnovers here in the first quarter, all fumbles. And another jump off sides. This one looks to be by Hunter Hartman, the senior, on the line. Oh, they're going to say it's against Orofino. So number 60 goes, whew.
He wipes his proverbial brow. First quarter here seems to be a little jumpy on both sides. Mistakes. Both seem to be anxious to get going and get into a rhythm.
2:40 on the clock. Orofino ball, 3rd and 11. From their own 34-yard line under center is Crockett. Turns, passes to the outside. Ball's tipped up. And no good. And that brings up 4th down. Boy, you get that tip drill football where it gets tipped up. And a lot of times these guys have no idea where it is. So they're wearing helmets, face masks, and everybody's yelling. And they just have to hold out their hands and hope it lands. Orofino set to punt. Edward Harrison doing the punting duties for the Maniacs. One of a handful of seniors on this Orofino team. Good punt. And it lands at about the 29. It takes a great Orofino roll inside the 10 to the 9. And that pushes Salmon way back to start their next series deep in their own territory.
Really nice punt.
Got a great roll.
While they're moving the chains, let's take a look at how many people are down here on the sidelines. Pretty incredible.
There's a lot of people.
I can even get all of them in there.
Like you said, stands are full. Standing room only. All the way around. So 1st and 10 for Salmon. 3 receivers to the near side. 1 up top. In the shotgun. Pilkerton takes the snap. In trouble. Tucks and runs. Gets a good block. Comes to the near side. And gets tackled at the 15-yard line. A lot of running for 5 yards, but they were positive yards. So 2nd and 5 at their own 15-yard line. There you go. Trying to get the call in from the coaches. Under center now. It's a massive humanity at the line. Boy, and a hard shove at the end. On the keeper. And no gain, 3rd and 5. Due to forward progress. One of the many things that I would eliminate from the rule book if I could. Not a fan of the forward progress.
I don't think many people are. Tradition keeps it in.
There we go, 3rd and 5. Big 3rd down here for Salmon. Handoff. Takes that right gap. Close to a 1st down. Still going to be about 1.5 yards short on 4th down. Let's see what head coach Quade McQuarrie does. Do you punt? It gets 4th and 1. Go for it. I'm going to run down there and tell him he has to go for it.
I think he's got a headset on. Just whisper in it.
Go for it.
They're going
Yeah,
for
and the fans are with me on
Fans
this one.
like it.
I like it.
See what they do.
Come on, get behind him, everybody. Get behind him.
There you go. I like it. Under center. Get behind him and push. Oh, and a man in motion. Oh, a timeout was called. Woo. If you're a Salmon fan, you had a whole range of emotions right there. You're
Coach
thinking,
was
oh, no.
not happy about that one.
So
not
it's going to
happy.
call a timeout. Talk it over, Scott. It's a big 4th and 1. We've gone, 7 downs now, I think, without a turnover. Total.
They're on a roll.
Yeah.
We're finding their rhythm.
Both teams are on a roll. It is homecoming tonight here in Salmon. There's going to be a tailgate. I believe you said on the field.
On the field
afterwards.
with games.
Cornhole, he said.
Cornhole.
I know
Twister.
how much you like cornhole. A twister, you said?
Paul will be at the Twister. Might be oiled Twister.
Yeah. I'm usually out after the first round. As soon as it's left hand red, right, left foot blue, my hip just
Your hip might
can't
go
take
out.
it. I'm down. I am down. Well, you can watch games from all over the state tonight on IdahoSports.com. Our game of the week is at Melba, North Fremont versus Melba. I'm getting updates from my son, who's the producer there tonight, saying it's hot. Yeah, he's got the hard-hitting updates for us there from Melba.
Well, I feel bad for him because here in Salmon, it's about 65 and just gorgeous, 60 and gorgeous. So we'll take it. Here they go. See if they can convert.
Here it is. Trying to wrap him up. I think they got it.
There's your forward progress.
We've got one official at the first down. We've got one not. And they give him the first down.
First down, Savages.
So on 4th and 1, after the timeout, they get one. That's what they needed. First down. Keeping the drive alive. It says 5.4 seconds left here in the first.
What a great run. Plowed right through him.
Boom. And that's the quarter. One down. 3 to go here in Salmon. No score after a pretty sloppy first quarter by both teams. 3 turnovers, all fumbles as the ball went back and forth. Salmon on the move here. We'll come back for the second quarter live and free here on IdahoSports.com.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 360.
We do things differently in Idaho. Sometimes we go east to find west, where muddy trails meet huckleberry smiles. Stars shine electric, and the wind smells like destiny. Sure, our traffic jams are strange, and not all our steaks are ribeyes. But wherever we go, our eyes never leave the road. Belts strapped and dreams packed, no distractions, no phones, focused. From here to there, it's who we are.
All right, welcome back to Salmon. Start of the second quarter.
Start of the second quarter.
No score. So on paper, we've got a good one here so far.
Been pretty exciting. A lot of turnovers. A little sloppy at first, but they're tying it up now.
Run to the far side.
Second down, Savages.
It's going to be second down. 2nd and 11. Ball at the 19-yard line. Start of the second in the shotgun. Pilkerton. Ooh, a little bit of movement, did catch it. A little screen pass to the near side. Off the fingertips of Gabe Platts, the sophomore.
Incomplete. We'll bring up third
See
down
athletic director Craig Larson down taping up some fingers. So he's the AD, vice principal, and team medic.
You know, neither of these teams can really afford too many injuries. Especially Orofino, though. As you look at their sideline, they've got 3.
Yeah, the rest of the team's not out of frame. there's 4 guys on the sideline in uniform. We've got 3rd down and 12. Little misdirection. Gets back inside the sticks. So that's going to bring up 4th and about 8 yards, 7, 8 yards. Well, they got further than I thought, so 6 yards.
Bring up 4th down and 6.
4th and 6 for Salmon. So they went for it on 4th and 1 at around the 19. So now it's 4th and 6 at the 24.
And they're going for it.
I think might have a, they are going to go for it. Caught. And he's going to be short of the 1st down.
Out across the 25.
They were playing 11 on 10 as Landon Connolly was back to receive a punt that never came. And it was caught by Hansen, tried to make a move, but nice tackle. And Orofino set up in pretty good field position with about 10 and a half to go here in the 1st half.
You know, that was a nice catch by Salmon, but he didn't turn quite quick enough, and those 2 defenders got on him pretty quick.
Ball will be turned over on downs to Orofino. Push them back to make it 1st down and 15.
All right, on the penalty, sorry, had to take a quick break to take care of some behind-the-scenes stuff. First and 10.
See how Salmon's defense holds up here.
Boy, he gets wrapped up.
Nowhere to go.
Again, number 63, and on that tackle, we called his name DeLenge, Austin DeLenge, the junior. Pretty stout on defense. That brings up 2nd and 15 for Orofino as he started this drive. Great field position, but the Salmon defense doing their job. It's interesting how Kessinger is lined up facing this way, so you don't have to turn. I guess it saves a little bit of time. Quarterback scrambling, in trouble, heads up the sideline, gets a couple of yards, or he gets dropped hard at the 30-yard line.
We had 2 locomotives going at each other right
there.
there.
Made that cut up the sideline, just kind of ran out of real estate, and that brings up 3rd and 14?
Roughly. Yep.
Five, 3, 7.
309. Oh,
Better sing that song.
5:35.
So putting some
9:35.
time back on the clock. They're adding 8 seconds back. Goes from 5:27 to 5:35. So I did that math in my head.
9:35. 9:35.
Well, they just tried to get to halftime a little bit sooner than expected. 9:35.
Might be a good show then. Maybe that's what.
It could be.
Here we go.
3rd and 14. Orofino pitches it out. Comes to the near side. Goes around the outside and brought down at the 10-yard line. Trying to get a number. Is that 6? Johnny Stars.
Yep, number 6.
Okay. Boy, that 6 looks deceptively like an 8. And 8 didn't make the trip. So a timeout called by Orofino. 9:24 left here in the first half. Orofino ball in Savage territory. We're going to take a quick break. Be right back on IdahoSports.com.
This year,
Back in Salmon, Paul Kingsbury, Scott Stewart. 9:24 to go in the second quarter. No score for either team so far.
Orofino's got a real shot here. First and almost goal. Got about on the 11-yard line.
So they'll get a first down at the 4 if they can get there under center. Quarterback Crockett. Delayed handoff. Goes to Stars. Stars moves forward to about the 8. That brings up second down for the Maniacs.
Second down.
I'm assuming we've got some fans from Orofino tuning in tonight. I was talking to Coach Metke before the game, and Scott Burton and myself, we did the state baseball tournament where Orofino won last spring. You cramping up over there?
A little bit.
I can get Craig back up here, and he can roll you out,
Yeah, I need to
stretch you.
Not lock my knees, apparently.
You just don't pass
It's
out.
only 5 hours of sitting. I mean,
Coach Metke said, "Yeah, I was actually watching the tournament from my classroom, and we did a lot of shout outs, and he said, yeah, those guys butchered my name," and I went, "Yeah, that was actually me that butchered it." You are welcome, Coach. Got it now, Coach Metke. Not spelled like that, by the way. There's like a lot of extra vowels in there.
yeah, let's not try the pronunciation of how it looks.
So with the penalty,
First down.
it's at the 6-yard line. First and goal from the 6 for Orofino. Declan Crockett under center. Stars in the backfield, Harrison in the backfield. Gives it to Stars. Stars goes to the outside. Being chased down by Scholl and forced out of bounds. So second goal and 3. Depending on the spot, we don't have a really good angle. Looks like 4. Second and goal from the 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
Here we go, under center. Here's Crockett, the junior. Second and goal, 4-yard line. Hands it off, up the middle. Did he get in? No. A handoff to Edward Harrison.
Going to bring a third down and a goal.
And third and goal from the 1. So they're sneaking up on it, Scott.
We're getting real close. That defense of Orofino, or of Salmon, is really trying to hold them back, but they seem to be running downhill right now, Orofino.
Mentioned his name before, number 63, Austin DeLange, anchoring that line. They got 1 yard to go, and if they try that, a quarterback sneak up the middle, that's a tough one to get through. So in the backfield, Harrison, Stars. And a timeout is going to be called by Orofino. They want to talk it over. With 1 yard to pay dirt, 7.5 left here in the first half. Let's let Hanson Garage and Orofino show you how easy it is to buy a quality new or used car. They believe that fair prices, superior service, and treating customers right will always lead to satisfied repeat buyers. Shop their virtual showroom of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs online at HansonGarage.com and stop by for a test drive at 218 First Street in Orofino. That's Hanson Garage in Orofino. And of course, Super 8 Wyndham right here in Salmon, your perfect home away from home. And tonight, that Super 8 will be our home away from home as they graciously offered us one of their great rooms, so we didn't have to drive all the way back to Cuna after the game. I don't think we would have made it.
Not tonight.
We'd either fall asleep, end up upside down in the Salmon River, or hit an elk and end up upside down in a ditch.
I'll take Super 8 every time.
I mean, I think just in the last 2 hours of the drive, we saw 4 or 5 big elk on the side of the road.
Coyotes chasing each other.
A couple of coyotes getting a little frisky out there, some deer watching. Yeah, I'm not here judging. I'm just saying.
Spectator sport.
Spectator sport. So yeah, we saw some wildlife. We saw some great scenery coming up here. It was a fun drive. Left this morning.
Hey, here we go.
Here we go.
Let's see what they can do.
3rd and goal from the 1 for Orofino. Under center. Quarterback Declan Crockett
Who wants it more?
takes a snap. Gives it up to Harrison. Harrison goes to the right gap. Touchdown. Touchdown Harrison from the 1-yard line. Puts Orofino on the board, 6-0, 7:24 to go in the first half.
Great run. Put his head down. Went through 2 tacklers.
He did. He shot
Fun to see
that
that.
gap. Lining up for the PAT. Looking to score all the points. Harrison. Snaps good, holds good, kicks up, and it is good. 7-0 after the PAT.
Kick is good. 7 up on Orofino.
Great job by Orofino there. They really took advantage of the clock, ran the ball nicely, a couple pass plays. Really were patient with all of that. Ended up with 7 points on the board.
A good close game here. We kind of thought it would be. I mean, these teams both coming in relatively close on paper, even though Orofino lost Jake Scott. You know, he added, 6 yards a carry, a couple touchdowns on the season, 74 yards receiving, and 9 tackles. So big loss for Orofino, but even with that, they lead 7-0, 7:24 to go in the second quarter.
Kessinger's been pretty active tonight, so
Yep.
I think he's filling in quite nicely for him.
The freshman got the call.
Stand up for the kickoff.
All right. Again, Edward Harrison set to kick. Orofino fans on their feet. Nice high kick. Taking it to 12. Bobbled and dropped by number 24, Gabe Platts, the sophomore.
Ball taken at the
Couldn't get a
20-yard
clean
line.
grip on it.
First down, Savages.
So Salmon starts at their own 19-yard line. Not good, not bad. So it looks like they're going to put it right at the 20. So just pretend it was a touchback.
Salmon just needs to clean up a few things. They seem to be learning as they go, but we're really liking the energy that they've got out there.
7:21, we got it.
There's a snap, handoff, finds some room on the outside. Hit the line, bounced off, went to the outside.
Great runner on the right side.
I'm still trying to track that number down. I think that was
Looked like
Timmons.
21, TJ Smith.
And it was
Maybe
not, it was
second
TJ
down
Smith.
and 2.
2nd and 1. Ball to the 28-yard line. I'm going to say 2nd and 2. We'll call it a short 2. 2 receivers on the near side. Handoff. Takes the gap, gets the first down.
And up goes out the right side. First down, Savages.
I'm going to get my binoculars out of my bag. And that again was number 21, TJ Smith.
They're using TJ Smith on a variety of plays tonight. He's going outside, inside. That one was a great run right up the middle through the gap. I like what Salmon's doing here.
So 1st and 10, missed. Incomplete. That brings up 2nd down.
Second down and 10.
Also with the lights on in here, I'm getting my reflection on the window. No, we took the window out. Oh, yeah, here we go. A little over 6 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Handoff, and he breaks free. I thought he was dead to rights at the line of scrimmage. But breaking free is once again number 21. That's TJ Smith. The workhorse on this drive gets another first down.
Great breakaway, didn't give up. Went right through 2 or 3 tacklers. Nice 12-yard run.
Pilkington in the shotgun this time. Standing on the 40. Tries the hard snap, doesn't get it. It's 1st and 10 from their own 44. Throws downfield, incomplete at midfield. Boy, that was a John Elway of a throw. Had some zip
through
on
his
it.
fingers.
So 5:37, clock stops, 2nd quarter. 2nd and 10. In the shotgun again, high snap, brings it down. Quarterback keeper goes to the right side. Gain of about 7. Nice job by Pilkington. Oh, and they're going to spot that at. Well, we've got. All right, the officials are standing in weird spots.
9-yard run.
It's a 9-yard run officially. 3rd and 1, right in front of us. Takes a snap, moves the pile forward, first down for Salmon. In Orofino territory, 5:03 left here, 2nd quarter.
Savages really have a good rhythm going right now.
And
using that O-line, doing really nicely.
We've seen this a couple times in this game, Scott, where they're on a roll, they're moving the football, they're moving the chains, and then, bam, something happens. Not that I'm jinxing this or anything.
Seem to be finding their stride here, though.
Definitely.
Even with a couple of high snaps.
Pilkington under center. Handoff going to the far side. It's Timmons. Timmons breaks free. Down the sideline. One guy to beat. No, gets drug out of bounds at around the 15-yard line. Timmons with the run. They're in business.
He hit that corner and took off. What a run. Give Timmons some air, and he takes all of it.
Timmons, just a freshman. That gets the Savage crowd excited. I'm going to say 1st and 10. Boy, he must have stepped out of bounds all the way back at about the 22. And the shotgun takes a snap, looks left. Pass complete. Upfield, gets tackled at the 15. In on that tackle, Declan Crockett, as well as Stars.
Gain of 8 yards, second down and 2.
But a good catch. I think, was that Kaywood?
Timeout on the field. Timeout, Orofino.
So Orofino takes a timeout. They want to talk this over. 2nd and 3 for Salmon. 4:13 left here in the second quarter. Score 7-0 after a Harrison 1-yard rush. And he kicked the PAT just a couple of, well, about 3 minutes ago in game time.
Orofino defense looking a little sluggish as they roll back onto this field, hoping that they can stop this surge that Savages have got.
You can kind of see some of that smoke from the concession stand wafting in front of the trees.
I think that's
in
just
the shot.
It's just you
No,
hoping.
I saw it. I saw it, darn it. I saw it.
We haven't eaten much since lunch, as you can probably hear.
Mountain Home. Yeah.
Mountain Home.
Arby's.
Good old Arby's.
It was a lifetime ago.
My stomach's telling me that.
Thinking about the Snickers in the truck right now.
You should not be thinking of the Snickers.
All
It
right.
is gone.
Dang it. Oh, the cheerleaders throwing footballs into the crowd. They never make it up to the press box.
Yeah, you know.
One day.
Not all cheerleaders have a quarterback arm.
It's like they don't even care about us.
Okay, here we go. 2nd down and 2.
Second. Yeah. 2nd down in the shotgun. Takes it himself. Pilkerton crosses to 15.
Taken down by number 8 on Orofino.
It had to be 6.
He
When in
got
doubt,
me. He got me.
Realize 8's not here. I guess is a good way. That's how I'm reminding myself now.
Johnny Stars, we're just going to be your number 8 tonight to us.
Number 1 in our hearts.
Number 1 in our hearts.
Takes a snap. Looking for someone. Intercepted at the 8-yard line. Brought down at the 11.
Paul, you called it earlier. They get going on these strides and make these mistakes.
At least it wasn't a fumble.
No fumble.
Wasn't a fumble. But it is another turnover. Orofino gets the ball back deep in their own territory. So let's see what this Salmon defense can do. They came out and they put the hurt on Orofino early, made them work for that touchdown. And now with a lot of green behind them, let's see what they can do against this Orofino offense. 3:40 to go here in the second quarter. Takes a snap, tackled immediately. Nice job. I think that is Clayton Weeks, the junior, in on the tackle.
Took down Johnny Stars. Nice tackle, got in there.
Wrapped him up, brought him down. So a loss of about 3. They're at 2nd and 13 from the 9.
Crowd cheering them on. They want to see them stop him here.
Crockett under center. He's got help in the backfield. Takes the snap. Keeps it. In trouble. He's actually in the end zone. And gets pushed out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. So a loss of a couple. Well, it looks like he might have gained maybe half a yard. So 3rd and 12 from the 10.
Actually quite a scramble to get out of the backfield there.
Yeah, he scrambled into his own end zone. That's a dangerous place to be. Substitution coming in for Salmon as Kessel Severe, the sophomore, comes in. Gabe Platts comes out. On the near side for Orofino, Landon Connolly. In from him in the slot is Stars. Handoff, come the near side. Johnny tackle by the feet.
Orofino seemed to know that that was the play coming. They had him from the very beginning.
TJ Smith on the tackle. Can't run if your feet are hobbled. 2.5 to go. Clock running here in the second quarter. 4th and 11. So the Salmon defense doing what we talked about. They're doing their job, holding this Orofino offense in check. Set to punt. Kicking duties again, Edward Harrison. Good punt. And it's taken at the 46-yard line.
46-yard line by the Savages.
Number 28, the return man, Maddox Timmons, the freshman. Kind of a sliding catch.
That was a good catch. It could have gone away from him and got another 20 yards the way that ball was flying.
So Salmon takes over in Orofino territory, even just barely at the 46-yard line. They've got 2 minutes, 12 seconds.
2 minutes, 12 seconds to go, first half.
To move the football. Here we go, 1st and 10. Rolls. Little short pass, it's up. Floats to the ground. Incomplete pass brings up 2nd and 10. Second and 10 from the 46. Incomplete pass does stop the clock, 2:02. And the shotgun takes the snap. Pocket collapses, throws over the top. I think it was intended for number 10, Scott, Edward Harrison. He just looked up, saw it float by, but there's a flag on the field. I wonder if they're going to call pass interference on this. The receiver didn't even know the ball was coming. Let's see what they say, the officials talking it over.
10-yard penalty on Orofino.
And they're going to call pass interference on Orofino.
First down.
So a break for Salmon.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure that that ball went right over his head.
As he
hadn't
was
even
facing
turned
the other
yet.
direction,
Yeah.
So I think the receivers were a little confused on who it was going to. It was kind of like the Spider-Man meme where they're pointing at each other. You get bailed out with a call against Orofino. So a break for the Savages. Down a touchdown, 2 minutes to go here in this first half. Bilkerton hands it off. Finds the gap up the middle. That's Timmons. Timmons picks up some yards.
About 2 yards.
About 1.5 yards gained. So that brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line. Takes a snap, turns, looks, fires, downfield. A one-handed catch as he brings it down. Did he get it? He did.
Get it.
And a great
28.
catch by Maddox Timmons, the freshman. Leapt up, one hand, brought it down, cradled it, and a timeout called by Salmon. That catch was so good that Coach McQuarrie wants to talk about it with a timeout. I'm sure that's what's going on.
He's pretty happy about that one.
Like,
He's
dude,
gotta
what,
be.
he's
That was
fist
a
bumping all these guys out there.
fantastic catch.
And again, Timmons, just a freshman.
If we had a replay, that'd be on loop.
Yes.
As well as that was going. He had a defender on him in the air. Loved how he pulled that in.
So does Coach McQuarrie. Montana native, went to 2 or 3 different high schools. Ended up at Montana Tech University, wide receiver. His father here on the sidelines, moved here to help him coach as an assistant. So a lot of football knowledge coming to Salmon. Like I mentioned, I talked to, well, both Coach McQuarries. We talked to them. They're here. From what they told me, roots are planted.
Here we go, 3rd down and 5 for the Savages.
Here we go, 3rd and 5.
This might be the last
minute
chance they have if they
in the
can't get it
first
here.
half. Yeah, they'd love nothing more than to tie it up. Going into the locker room. In the shotgun is Pilkerton. Next to him is Timmons. Looks to pass again. They're going end zone. A man up, and they're going to flag. And this one they're not going to flag. Good pass defense by Orofino is the call.
Seem to be making up for the last call.
I don't know what you're talking about. Good pass defense by Cody Mills. The sophomore for Orofino, saving a touchdown. That brings up 4th and 5 for Salmon. Boy, that was a great play call after the timeout. Going end zone, had the man, just good defense.
Great defense coming up on him. Didn't let him go out of the sight. Nice prevent defense.
Definitely prevented the touchdown. So they go end zone again or just try and get that first down. 4th down. Has some room, doesn't take it. Little pass over the top, down the sideline, gets the first down and more, and trots out of bounds.
That was a great screenplay. Waited for the defense to come up on him, passed it over his head, took it for 5 yards, first down.
Just what the doctor ordered with about 62 seconds on the clock here in the first half. Savages on the move again. 2 receivers on the near side. Timmons, Hansen in the shotgun is Pilkerton. 2 receivers on the right. Yeah, he's looking left immediately. Across the middle. Tackled before the ball came. They're going to call incomplete. And is there a flag? They call incomplete, and the Salmon crowd cheered. So I'm not sure what they saw that I didn't.
I saw it as incomplete as well. They're back on the 15-yard line.
2nd and 10. Thought the defender might have gotten there just a little bit early. But what do I know? I'm looking through my own reflection in the glass. 2nd down, shotgun. Pretty much the same set. And a timeout's going to be called again. Again by Salmon. Timeout on the field, 40 seconds to go. We're going to take another quick break to wrap up the first half. We'll be back on IdahoSports.com.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
Hi, welcome back to Salmon, Idaho, here on IdahoSports.com.
Salmon's doing a good job of keeping possession.
Yeah.
They've been on the field quite a bit longer
They
than
have.
Orofino has, even though Orofino's up 7-0.
Let's go,
They've
Salmon
got to be
Boys!
tired. Orofino's defense has got to be tired.
You know, and going down that home stretch, end of the 3rd, 4th quarter, fatigue really might be a factor for Orofino. Back to pass. 2nd down, going end zone, has a man up and waiting. There's the flags this time. As the defense got a little bit too grabby. Number 3, Declan Crockett, quarterback, playing safety out there.
That was a great throw. He seems to be getting exactly when to throw, holding that defense, letting them come back to him, and setting up the play.
So that moves Salmon 1st and goal from the 10. Maybe the 9. I think it's the 10. Everybody bunched in except one wide out on the right side. The delayed handoff goes to the right side, given up to Timmons. Timmons down the right side. Touchdown, Salmon. Timmons from 10 yards out.
Maddox Timmons on the carry.
He got him here. Let him finish, get some points on the board.
You know, Timmons did a good job there. Kind of did a Flintstone run. It looked like he was running in place for a little bit, and then he shot out of the crowd into the touchdown. Great job.
So Salmon, I'm guessing, will go for 2. They've gone for it on every 4th down. You might as well go for 2 as well.
We're making this exciting.
Rolls to the near side, throws back to the end zone, caught, complete, 2-point conversion, good, into the hands of Britton Hansen, the senior tight end. And the Savages take the 1-point lead with 29 seconds left in the first half.
What a way to end the half. Nice job, Savages. They kept him on the field, wore him down. Little by little, no mistakes. They buttoned up their offense. We're seeing some good stuff here tonight, guys.
So your score, about 30 seconds left in the first half, 8-7.
What are you going to do after high school?
I still don't know what I'm going to do after high school. I'm still figuring that out.
How long after high school? Is there a time limit on that?
I plan on retiring after high school. Everything else in between was just fluff. So Salmon answers back after Orofino scores early in the second. They wait till the very end to tack on a touchdown of their own and a 2-point conversion to take a 1-point lead. But as we've seen in this first half, anything can happen. So you can't really say, all right, that's it for the second half. Who knows what's going to happen? Now, is Coach McQueary the kind that'll onside kick this?
He might be feeling it.
If he does, he's my new hero. Salmon set to kick. And they go deep. Lands at the 15, picked up at the 10, coming to the near. And just runs into a wall of Savages and brought down hard. Caleb Kessinger, the freshman, welcome to varsity football as he gets plowed by a host of Savages.
These Savages are fired up. A lot of energy.
So with 25 seconds left, let's see what Orofino has in their bag of tricks.
What do you expect out of this last 25 minutes, Paul?
You know, they could just nothing go into the locker room. You know, they've got 4 guys on the sidelines. Do you really want to risk an injury?
That's a good point.
You just take the knee and get your orange slices and Capri Sun, call it good.
Cherry was my favorite.
Nope, they hand it off. Near side, brought down. Clock will continue to run. Ball carrier there. Again, number 6, Johnny Stars. Came in with about 200 yards rushing. And that will end the first half of football here in Salmon. It's homecoming. And we're 2 quarters closer to the tailgate. We got a lot of football in between those, Scott.
This has been a great first half.
We talked about that it had the potential to be a good football game between 2 teams that are evenly matched on paper. Of course, Orofino lacking the numbers. And so will fatigue be a factor in the second half? That remains to be seen. But until we get there, we're going to take a timeout. and then come back with our halftime show and more. You're watching Salmon versus Orofino, live and free on IdahoSports.com.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
This year help dream.
We do things differently in Idaho. Sometimes we go east to find west, where muddy trails meet huckleberry smiles. Stars shine electric, and the wind smells like destiny. Sure, our traffic jams are strange, and not all our steaks are ribeyes. But wherever we go, our eyes never leave the road. Belts strapped and dreams packed, no distractions, no phones, focused. From here to there, it's who we are.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Are you looking for a credit card with rewards? Well, we've made it simple. Get 1.5% unlimited cash back on purchases with no points to count, special rules or limits. Plus, take advantage of 0% on new purchases for 6 months. So go on, reward yourself with the Premier Rewards MasterCard from P1FCU. Apply online at p1fcu.org/rewards.
At all our local Teton dealerships, we're committed to our no problem philosophy.
No problem means we'll find it, not we don't have it.
No problem means the same fair prices that we've always offered on our new vehicles.
Because when you shop with us, it's always no problem to buy and service your vehicles.
Wondering if they were going to Missoula. Riley's plans for the future are to attend trade school and not die alone. He would like to thank Mr. Bourne and Miss Braswell for bullying him, his parents for parenting him, last but not least, Selene Foss for the amazing food. Riley Gansky. Ellie Morgan. Her parents are Stephen and Katie Morgan. She's an awesome sister to Dylan, Megan, Ryan, and Callan. Ellie's favorite activity is reading and hanging out with her family and friends. Her favorite quote, stop trying to be liked by everybody. You don't even like everybody. Anonymous. Her advice to underclassmen is to pay attention in English and don't take high school too seriously. It's a new experience. Her favorite memory from high school is going to dances with Mariah and Raylyn. Ellie plans to work for Amazon Pharmacy so she can travel to Italy, meet her husband, who will be very attractive, and will make her pasta. She would like to thank her family and teachers, as well as Mariah and Raylyn, for being amazing friends and making school bearable. Ellie Morgan. Carter Bill. His parents are Dan and Jen Bill. Carter is the awesome brother to Gage. Carter's favorite activities are playing hockey, hunting for game, as well as looking for sheds. His favorite quote, size does not matter. Yoda. His advice to underclassmen is to never procrastinate and always make friends with your teachers even if you do not like them. Carter's favorite memory from high school is when he made the decision to climb the tree that had the rope swing attached to it. His future plan is to seek a career in wildland firefighting. He would like to thank Mr. Bourne for mentally breaking him down and then building him up, and Miss Braswell for pushing him to be his best. Lastly, a special thanks goes out to his family and friends for always being there for him. Carter Bill. Mariah McComas. Her parents are Macy and Jordan McComas. She is the sister to Trinity and Michael. Mariah is passionate about volleyball, rodeo, as well as hanging out with her friends. Her favorite quote, "You never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory." Anonymous. Mariah advises all students to participate in everything one can, because high school only happens once in a person's life. Also take as many classes as you can from Mr. Heald and Mrs. Braswell. Her favorite memory from high school was during her freshman year when she got to play in the district volleyball game with her sister during her sister's senior year. Mariah's future plan is to attend CSI and major in nursing. After that, marry a hot, rich cowboy who owns lots of land and have 3 cutie little kids. Mariah would like to thank her parents for always pushing her to be the best she can. She would like to thank Brooke for always listening to her crazy ideas, and Mr. Heald for listening to her rant about how much she hates math. Mariah McComas. T.J. Smith. His mother is Lacey Smith. He is the coolest brother to Rietta and Ruby. TJ's favorite activities are football, rodeo, wrestling, as well as hunting and hanging out with friends. His favorite quote, "There ain't no sissies in the Hall of Fame." Anonymous. His advice to underclassmen is to play sports and download ChatGPT. TJ's favorite memories from high school are the ones he doesn't remember. His future plans is to attend Northwest Lineman College in Boise. TJ would like to thank our AD, Craig Larson, as well as the boys, his family, all of his coaches, and everyone that supported him. This includes everyone that did his homework for him, too. T.J. Smith. Isla Foss. Her parents are Eric and Celine Foss. She's the favorite sister to Erica. Isla's favorite activities are weightlifting, rock climbing, and playing music. Her favorite quote, "The only time I set the bar too low is for limbo." Michael Scott. Isla's advice to underclassmen is to take risks, seek opportunities, and make connections. For all you know, it could land you a free vacation. Winky face. Isla's favorite high school memory is blasting her favorite song by 3-6 Mafia with Rudy and Kyla on the way to assemble their junior homecoming float. Her future plans will be to attend college, majoring in pre-med, and eventually become a dermatologist who owns cute golden retrievers. She would like to thank her parents and grandma for supporting everything she does, Rudy for always being right, and Mrs. Braswell for helping her realize that there are no limits to what she is capable of doing. Isla Foss. Carter Kaywood. His parents are Joe and Mandy Kaywood. Carter is the brother to Ashley, Caden, and Caleb. His favorite activities are wrestling, hunting, and pretending the boys and him are NASCAR drivers. Carter's favorite quote, "If you're a nerd, get jacked. If you're jacked, become a nerd. A jacked nerd is unstoppable." Anonymous. His advice to underclassmen is to apply yourself in school. It's not that hard. Carter, too, wants to remind his peers to watch out for deer on the road. The tally thus far, deer 3, Carter 0. Carter's favorite memory from school is when he was in middle school and playing badminton with Austin Roach. The birdie was in the air and Austin dove about 2 feet short of the hit, then came up with his bone sticking out of his elbow. Carter's future plan is to attend college to become an engineer or enlist in the Army and apply to the Special Forces. Carter Kaywood.
Please
give a drum roll for your 2024 homecoming queen, Isla Foss. Now a drum roll for your 2024 homecoming king, TJ Smith.
All right, welcome back. It is halftime. You just watched the coronation of the homecoming king and queen. The queen, Isla, I think of the last name. I think maybe you've got it.
Foss.
Isla Foss, and your homecoming king, number 21, TJ Smith. He had his name called on the field in the first half a lot. Which do you think he likes more, having it called now as homecoming king?
He's got a cute girl next to him. I'm not sure which is better.
The smelly jock to his left and right, or the cute girl on his arm?
Yeah.
Tough call. Tough call. Fun night.
It's fun to watch these quote-unquote kids as they embark on, I mean, this is their last year, and then it's out into the big world. And I imagine coming from here in Salmon, that's got to be pretty exciting.
It's a whole wide world when you're at this age, isn't it? Well, the temperatures are dropping a little bit outside the press box. It's getting a little cool here in Salmon, Idaho. The scoring summary is not going to take too terribly long. All the scoring happened in the second quarter. 7:24 on the clock in the second. Number 10, Harrison for Orofino. A 1-yard rush into the end zone, and he kicked the PAT, making it 7-0. And then with about 30 seconds left on the clock, number 28, Timmons, a 10-yard rush into the end zone. 2-point conversion good by Britton Hansen, the senior. Put them up by 1. I like the no guts, no glory attitude of first-year head coach Quade McQuarrie.
You know, he's brazen, and he's given this team a lot of fire and energy, and they've pulled it through even through their defense. Their offense is looking really sharp. That first quarter was a little rough, but they came out with a lot of energy. Orofino's really going to have a lot to deal with as they come back, and they're going to have to match or even supersede that energy that Salmon has right now.
Yeah, and I look at it when a coach does that. Sure, it could be the coach's attitude, his coaching style. But what it shows his team that he has faith in them, right? Even though things might not be going as well as everybody hopes, when it's 4th and whatever, and you're a long ways away from the other end of the field, and he says, no, guys, go for it. Go for it. If, it's a close game and you can tie it up with a kick, you know what, guys? I believe in you. Let's go for 2. It gives his team confidence. It shows that their head coach believes in them, and with the right confidence, with enough confidence, it's a game changer. It's a morale changer for any program. These guys not only believe in the system, they believe in the coach. And when the players buy into the system and the coach, great things can happen.
Well, I think we saw that in the first quarter when the coach for Salmon called that play to go into the air. They got the touchdown. It was called back. and they didn't give up.
Yeah.
They could have come back and been really down on them, and the coach could have got down on them, but no. They came right back, stopped the touchdown, still didn't get a touchdown, but they still kept playing and playing and playing, and we saw that. Even after Orofino went up 7-0, they still didn't seem to have any change of their energy or the spirit or how hard they were going to play. So it was really fun to watch.
So Orofino, the first team back out on the field, kind of surprises me, where if I was the coach, I'd be like, guys, sit down. We're not going out until the very last second. Rest.
One more Gatorade. One more
Rest.
Gatorade.
There's 4 guys on the sideline. They dressed down 15. Injuries, other illnesses. They only brought 15 guys. And this is 11-man football, not 8. I mean, I remember watching Salmon River win a state championship way back in the day. They played at BSU like 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning, and they had 11 guys, I think, 11, 13. It wasn't many, and that was an 8-man game. And here we are, an 11-man game, and they've got 4 guys dressed on the sideline. Meanwhile, you see Salmon coming out, and it looks like every kid in the school they gave a uniform to. They said they had 35 come out for the team this year, from freshman to senior, with not a lot of seniors.
And we asked how many seniors were this year. They have about 75 seniors. So
in the school. And I think they've got 7 on the team. So 10%, not bad.
It's good size.
It's good size. Good size. And the rest, you're looking at a lot of sophomores, a couple of juniors, and a lot of freshmen. And on Orofino's side as well, we talk about them. They don't have a lot of seniors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seniors out of all of that. Declan Crockett, a junior, he'll be back next year. Kessinger filling in for an injured Jake Scott. So how great's that going to be, having both of them coming back next year? There's just, Johnny Stars, junior. So these guys, both these teams, have a lot to look forward to in the next year, 2 years, 3 years, and beyond, potentially. Well, Scott and I, we are staying at the Super 8 by Wyndham here in Salmon. It's your perfect home away from home. Conveniently located right off Highway 93, the hotel puts you in the heart of Salmon, just steps away from charming local shops and delicious dining options. Start your day right with their complimentary hot breakfast served fresh every morning. Stay connected with free Wi-Fi available throughout the hotel, perfect for business travelers or those looking to share their adventures online. Their friendly and dedicated staff are here to ensure your stay is comfortable and enjoyable. Whether you're here for business, pleasure, or just passing through, make your stay in Salmon unforgettable at the Super 8. Book your room today at WyndhamHotels.com. And also want to thank from Orofino Hanson Garage. Let them show you how easy it is to buy a quality new or used car. They believe that fair prices, superior service, and treating customers right will always lead to satisfied repeat buyers. Shop their virtual showroom of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs online at HansonGarage.com. Then stop by for a test drive at 218 First Street in Orofino. Not Orofino.
Or not Orofino.
Not Orofino.
Sounds like a dog name. Come here, Orofino.
It's not a bad idea.
No.
Salmon.
What popular athlete would order Salmon? It was a football player. I should probably not bring it up if I don't know the answer
you were
to my
asking
own
me
trivia.
and I had nothing. Yeah. Just throwing trivia questions without answers out there. That's what we do best.
If you know the website or the email, please email us and let us know.
Yeah.
It might get to us by tomorrow.
They're not sending it by pigeon.
Oh.
Yeah. Or if you're a Game of Thrones
we
fan,
may not look at
Raven.
it until tomorrow.
Hey, you know what? Let's open up the email bag. Orofino, you guys know what this is all about. We did this during the 2A state baseball tournament last spring. Webcast at IdahoSports.com. Send us a shout out. Webcast at IdahoSports.com as we start the third quarter. We'd love to hear from you. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're watching. Want to give a shout out, send it to webcast at IdahoSports.com. Get them rolling in. Let us know where you're watching from. That's always fun. All right, start of the third quarter. Salmon, good kick, And it's taken at the 17. Goes to the far side, and he's hit hard.
Ball carrier taken down right at the 30-yard
And I think
line.
that was Johnny Stars.
He was seeing stars after that one if it wasn't.
Well, he got hit hard. And it was Stars or Kessinger. Again, looking through a glass window pane with the lights on, there's a big reflection. And the big part is me in the reflection. So Orofino starts off their first offensive possession of the second half. One receiver on the near side. Quarterback under center, turns, pitches. Right at us, has some room to run. That's Johnny Stars up the sideline near midfield. Gain of about 20, 21 yards. Nice run for the junior Stars.
You know, they had the positioning a little wrong for the Savages. They were going right, and he went left, hit that corner, and was off.
So 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line in the eye. With a stacked eye. Harrison, the first man. They go to the second. Stars gets to about the opposite 45 with forward progress.
2 nice runs from Johnny there. Stars is really picking it up in this second half.
Continuing what he did there in the second half. They went to him a lot, so he's going to be a tired dude here getting the fourth quarter. These kids are like Rubbermaid. They just bounce back.
They got energy for miles.
And if they need some more, I've got some energy shots up here in my computer bag that are fantastic. You ever had a Red Bull? I love Red Bull. I've had a Red Bull. Yeah.
We don't need you talking any faster.
11 minutes to go, just starting second half. There's a pitch. Johnny Stars again goes to the left side.
Oh, he's still up.
He's still up. I thought he got stopped at the line of scrimmage, moves forward, and might have got the first down. And they did. First down for Orofino. Behind the legs, Johnny Stars.
You know, Orofino's come out, kind of hit these guys right in the mouth. They're saying, stop me if you can.
1st and 10 from the Salmon 40. Clock running. Back in that eye. Harrison this time. And he picks up about 3 yards, 3, maybe 4. Another good run by Harrison.
Orofino seems to have found a little weakness in the Savages' inner line there. That D line is.
And it's been that little right gap.
Mm-hmm.
So under center again, going right back to it. A lot of different options you can make with that stack. They go to the back, coming to the near side. Johnny Stars, drop for a loss. Excuse me, no, that's number 5 for Orofino, Caleb Kessinger.
A little trickery there.
Tricked me. So the flag down, it's going to be a hold on Orofino. They're going to decline it.
Penalties decline. Going to bring up 3rd down and 14.
First shout out coming in, the Rupp family watching Johnny Stars from Orofino. Thank you, Rupp family.
We have a little confusion on the field. They're not quite sure where to place the ball. They declined the penalty.
Yeah, if they decline it, it just goes.
It should have went to where the ball was down.
Just call a mulligan again. You get one each half, I believe, as an official.
It's a new Idaho ruling. I think we call it the old man golfing rule.
Or as I call it, golfing rule.
The golfing rule, yes.
No more than 8 on any hole. And if you lose the ball, it's penalty enough. Here we go. 3rd and 11. .940, clock running, turns, keeps it himself, rolls, looks downfield, throws over the top, has a man. Can't get it to him. Can't get underneath it. Landon Connolly, the junior. That's incomplete, brings up 4th and 11.
Tried to thread that in between the Savages number 24 and 10. Just couldn't get it in there.
And there's the punt on 4th down. And that lands out of bounds.
Yeah, punt goes out of bounds.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So Salmon will start their first drive of the second half. Deep in their own territory. Trying to see where this is, about the 6-7 yard line. Coming to the near side, number 10 gets dropped. Run there by Caleb Kaywood. Tackled by Daniel Sproul.
I think these first few plays that Salmon puts on the field here is really going to be key to how the rest of this half is going to go. Do they have the energy? Can they push Orofino back?
I do want to correct that. The tackle was John Wicks.
Don't mess with his dog.
Don't mess with his dog. Boy, and another big tackle. Really went nowhere. So 6:40 on the clock. Clock's running. 3rd and 9 for Salmon. Not able to move the football much at all. Pilkerton gets the call. Takes a snap. It's a keep. Quarterback keeper goes nowhere. Taken down to the 6 yard line. So 4th and 9-ish. Do you go for it here? Yes.
See how brazen they really are.
Looks like they're going to punt this one away. Punt's going to be made by number 33, Britton Hansen. Back to receive Landon Connolly. Connolly at his own, at the 47. Good punt. Lands at the 35 and bounces out of bounds at about the 37.
Out of bounds at about the 42-yard line, excuse me, the 38-yard line. Be first down.
So 7:31 to go in this 3rd quarter. On homecoming night. I was actually in the homecoming court one year in New Plymouth.
Were you the jester?
No. I was actually, so our big rival was Fruitland back then. And I dressed up as Fruitland's prom queen and rode on this really crappy old Volvo, wig, dress. Got sodas thrown at me, popcorn thrown at me. It's fantastic.
But you did get voted best legs.
Best night of my life. Handoff, coming to the near side, dropped at the 35. Runner there, Edward Harrison. in on the tackle. That big guy, number 33 for Salmon, Britton Hansen. Big tight end. Well, he's built like a tight end.
Playing both sides of the ball, that Britt Hansen.
So 2nd and 9 for the Maniacs. Clock running, 6:50, third quarter. Harrison in the backfield. Given to Stars. Stars gets to about the 30. So that'll bring up 3rd and about 3 and 4.
This Orofino defense has come out with a lot of passion. They're pushing the Savages back with almost every play.
So that is 3rd and 4. Harrison and Stars in the backfield. Pitch to Stars. Stars go to the left side. Finds a gap. Gets the first down and brought down at the 25. There is a Salmon player down. There's 2. One gets up, and there's still a player down on the field. So teams will retreat to their sidelines. And while they're attending to the player, we'll take a quick timeout here on IdahoSports.com.
Idaho isn't your average state, and we are not your average people. We're not afraid to jump feet first, and we see the world a little differently. We know the importance of slowing down and the value of catching up. When we're not busy getting lost, we're looking out for one another. Our whitewater is aggressive, but our driving is not. We know all about taking chances, but we also know our limits. We drive safely because we care. It's who we are.
All right, after that injury timeout, trots off the field. That was number Hunter Hartman, number 60. He's going to be okay.
Great to see him walk off the field, actually run off the field. He's looking good.
So 1st and 10 for Orofino. Ball on the 25. Man in motion, Stars. Missed a tackle the first time. Gets the second, but no gain. Right back to the line of scrimmage. That brings up 2nd and 10 for the Maniacs. And Scott, we've got another email in the bag. Watching from St. George, Utah. Go Maniacs. From Grandpa Stars, watching from St. George.
Well, he's got to be a proud grandpa. Hearing his Stars is doing a great job tonight.
Get your email in, webcast at IdahoSports.com. 2nd down. Takes a snap. Comes around the near side. This time it looked like Caleb Kessinger.
Caleb got eaten up by two Savages.
And again, no gain. 3rd down, 10. There's the email address, webcast at IdahoSports.com. We've heard from Orofino. We've heard from St. George. Where are you? Let us know. Webcast at IdahoSports.com. Got a good one here. 4.5 left in the 3rd. One receiver to the left under center is Crockett. Crockett takes the snap, looks, trying to get downfield, has a man cutting across, wasn't there. Incomplete. Intended receiver number 11, Landon Connolly. He was about 2 yards behind it. And that brings up 4th down. So 4th down from the 25. I don't care how non-conservative you are. you go for it. Unless you've got a heck of a kicker.
Unless you got a big leg, I was just going to say.
Do. They got Harrison.
Yep.
Taylon Goodman, please report to the booth. Taylon Goodman.
And they're going to go for it.
Look at this. Love this aggressiveness.
Under center. Declan Crockett. 4th down, turns, pitches. Gives it to Starr. Starr shoots the gap, goes to the outside. Gets about 4 yards, but that's it. Drug out of bounds. So the Savages take over on downs at about 22, 23-yard line, maybe. Depending on this spot. Maybe the 21. And they do put it at the 21-yard line. So the Savage offense back in business. Now 3:53 to go. Third quarter. Uh-oh, Popo's here. Salmon's finest down on the track. First play, pick up about 4.
One off to the right side by Timmons.
Oh, good. Goodness, that's a different spot than I saw. That's gain of 7. Clock running, 3:35. 2nd and 3. Handoff again. Moves forward, shoots the gap, gets the first down and more. Gets to the 45, inside the 45, to about the 46-yard line.
On the right side, first down, Savages.
And a good run, number 28. That was Timmons again.
Timmons again.
Stay tuned after the game, Scott, where we will award our IdahoSports.com Player of the Game, sponsored by the Idaho Office of Highway Safety, the Idaho Transportation Department.
Do you have any front runners as we get close to the 4th quarter? I am. I'm close.
3 receivers on the near side. Takes a snap, runs, ball's loose. Ball's on the ground, it's still loose, squirts out, Salmon recovers for a 1-yard gain.
Popped right out.
It'll be 2nd down and looks like
Number 6, it looks like, on Orofino, got a hold of it, but couldn't keep onto it. Slippery ball, went back to it.
Yeah, Stars would have had that. He dove for it. His momentum kind of pinballed the football backwards. And that is not the yard markers a little bit further than the ball. So it's 2nd and not that. It's a handoff around the far side again. Timmons breaks free. Another first down at the 40.
Timmons takes the ball out across the 40 to the 39.
Seems like Timmons and Starr are going back and forth on this running back. They're doing really a nice job tonight. He ran right through about 3 defenders.
And if you've got a 1-2 punch like that, that's great for a quarterback. Keeps the defense on their heels. Opens up the playbook for the head coach or the OC, whichever the case may be. So 1st and 10, again for Salmon. Hands it off. Gain of about 3.
Going to pick up 3 yards on the play.
Stands them up.
2nd down and 7 for your Savages.
Ball carrier there, number 25 for Salmon. Waylon Rowe. I mean, the first time we've called his name tonight, 1st or 2nd.
I think everybody's going to get a play tonight.
I've got some eligibility left.
I never played. I got 4 years.
I didn't either. I got a whole 4. Orofino might be asking us in the 4th quarter. Quarterback keeper.
Quarterback keeps it.
Hits it inside the 35-yard line.
Gets it down to the 35-yard line.
So 3rd and about 3. But they're moving the football. They're getting positive gains.
They're not giving up on the little things. They're hitting the middle. They're going to the outside. Timmons is doing a really good job once he hits that corner and running. We're seeing some good football here.
Under center, turns. Timmons again. He's going to get wrapped up in the backfield. Loss of about 3-4 yards. About loss of 3. That brings up 4th and about 5. In Orofino territory. To even have to ask So it's 4th and 6. 4th and 6 from the Orofino 37-yard line.
They're going for it.
Heck yeah, they are. In the shotgun. Takes a snap. Looks. Throws downfield. Oh, boy, well over the head of his receiver, number 33, Britton Hansen.
Just a bit outside.
And it almost looked like Hansen kind of alligator-armed it, thinking maybe there was somebody behind him. So timing might be a little off, just some discombobulation.
Well, the quarterback held it just a little long, stepped into it, got a little bit too much on it. Before that receiver was able to turn around, it was long past him.
So turnover on downs gives it back to Orofino at their own 35-yard line. Under center, Crockett. Man in motion, hands it off. Gain of about a yard, brings up 2nd down.
Going to be 2nd down and 9. And that'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter.
I was telling you before the game, I went over and talked to the Orofino coaches and Metke and his assistants and talked about John Wicks. And I said, yeah, don't mess with this dog. And I got like some blank stares. I was like, John Wick? And blank stares. The movie, John Wick? Hasn't gotten to Orofino yet.
Not quite. You know, all
I bombed. I bombed hard.
All 4 movies have not quite made it over here.
They're busy. They're busy coaching,
yeah,
to be fair.
You know, there's a lot of hunting over here, not many TVs. Out in the wilderness, I mean.
You know, I was actually at halftime, I went outside the door here at the press box, and there was a guy looking at his phone. A buddy had just got a huge elk. I'm assuming bow season still. So huge, massive. And I'm like, you spend all that time and money going out when we saw 5 of them on the side of the road that were probably bigger. They might have been bloated, but they were bigger than this one.
Probably not the same satisfaction.
If they're still there on the way home, Scott.
Yeah, well, you know.
I brought some straps.
That's right.
Strap 5 of those elk on the back. Think you might get some looks.
I don't want a Tommy Boy situation.
They're not coming back to life. Guaranteed they're not coming back to life. Having a good time here in Salmon. First time IdahoSports.com has come to Salmon. There's not very many of those places left in Idaho where we have not gone. So we are checking this one off the bucket list tonight, and neither team is disappointing. We've gone to Orofino for other things. I don't think we've done Orofino football. I have to go back and check. But it's the absolute best facility for baseball. Absolutely gorgeous view, great stadium, looking down at the Clearwater River. Start of the 4th quarter. To pass. Downfield. And incomplete on the defense. The hit put on by Maddox Timmons. Pass intended for Connolly.
Connolly come up limping there a little bit. Should be able to be okay. Again, there's only 4 guys that can take his place.
Yeah, they know they're not allowed to limp.
He better walk that one off.
That's against the Maniac rules tonight.
3rd down and 9. Let's hold them. Let's go, defense.
Another email we'll read after this play. Third and 9. Ball on the 37, takes the snap, looks. And again, just a high pass off the hands of number 11, Landon Connolly. And to be fair, those are tough passes to catch. You know, thrown that hard, coming across, hitting in your hands.
As they're running with a defender on them.
Yes.
A lot of things that are going to happen there.
Well, got the shout-out box open. Got an email. Watching the game from home in Orofino. Let's go Maniacs from Ray Stars, or rooting for Ray Stars and Johnny Stars. Love from the family.
Those Stars, they're coming out in force tonight.
The Stars are out. See what I did there?
I heard that.
On the punt, goes out of bounds, and bodies falling to the turf. And here's something that I hope you saw on camera. There's Salmon blocking the whole way down. Orofino guys hitting the turf. Stands back up, turns around. High fives between Salmon and Orofino. The sportsmanship tonight has been phenomenal. Phenomenal. We haven't seen any chippiness. Of course,
none at all.
when you get the bottom of the pile, you're going to get poked in the eye once in a while, but there's been no
a tickle,
a little tickle. but there's been nothing. It's been fantastic, and that's what we love to see. Besides your cramping up here in the press box.
I think I've figured that one out.
Good. With some pickle juice at halftime. Ooh, quarterback sacked in the backfield. A huge loss for Salmon.
He'll bring up second down. And
trying to get a beat on. I think that was number 5, Malachi Forbes on the sack. I think it was senior defensive end. So second and about 16, 15. Long ways to go. Whoa. And a gain of 1. Back to the 20-yard line.
Be a gain of about 2 yards to be third down and 15.
So third and, well, the math says third and 14 for Salmon. I'm using that. I'm writing that down right now. And then around the near side, gets tackled hard. Number 28 thrown hard, Maddox Timmons.
Timmons taken down.
Hit the ground. I think the tackle was made by Liam Miller. Kind of got helicoptered down. So another punt. It's 4th and about 13 for Salmon. So a one hopper. And the shortstop punts it away. Nice little sand wedge. Kind of hit, back rolled.
Let's go defense.
So Orofino takes over. Pretty good field position, Scott, at their own 43-yard line.
That's one of the first plays or the first series that we've seen without a first down.
Yeah.
On the Savage side, on the Salmon Savage side. So Orofino's come back, got a lot of energy that we see here.
We didn't think we were going to say a lot of energy and Orofino in the same sentence in the fourth quarter.
They're looking really sharp right now.
In 8-7, home team with a 1-point lead. Orofino with the ball. 1st and 10 from the 43. Takes the 12-step drop. Throws it, Stars. Near midfield. Down at about the 49-yard line. Gain of about 6. Yep, about 6. Just shy of midfield. Clock running. I think that's a 9. 9:15. 9.
No one in the booth seems to know.
It could be a 9, could be a 5. There's handoff coming around the near side. Looks to have gotten the first down by about a foot.
It's 8 minutes 57 seconds. We got
all right, good.
Got a final call on that.
So 2nd down. Oh no, they did call it a 1st down. 1st down in Salmon territory at the 47-yard line. 8:40. Clock ticking here in the 4th. Orofino down by 1. Declan Crockett under center. Stars in motion. Well, they hand it off. They give it to Harrison, and he's going to go down for a loss of yards.
Number 1 goes out limping.
Bring up second down and
Boy, loss of about 3.
13.
He got buried on that play. He had nowhere to go. They read that play really nicely, Salmon did.
Good job defense, let's hear it.
And the Orofino player that came off, he's pulling a Scott over there with a cramp.
You know, but he plays through. He's gonna get through this.
He's a little tougher.
He's got his own personal masseuse on the line there.
Yeah, I wasn't going to do it.
Paul refused.
Nope. There's a pitch coming to the near side. Well, I thought he was going to strip that football. And another loss of about 4 yards.
Number 66.
Ball carrier there was Stars once again.
We're going to have 3rd round and a bus ride.
3rd down and a bus ride. How have I been doing this for so many years and never heard that? That is phenomenal. I'm using it, I'm stealing it, and I'm using it. Well, it's going to be used in Idaho a lot now.
Defense is coming out strong here.
They really are.
They can hold them.
And the defense for Salmon has been strong during this game. The offense has struggled to put, well, both offenses have struggled. Ball's on the ground. Fumbled and looks to be recovered by Declan Crockett. But no matter what, they've lost yards on every play of this drive. And now it is 4th and a really long ways. I can't copy him now. It's just poor form. Not that I'm above being bad form.
That's just a good saying, though. I mean, we could say a Greyhound ride.
Yeah. Well, see, and a lot of times you say, 4th down and whatever town is next. But there's not really a town that's next.
4th down in Montana.
That way, I think we're going back to Idaho that way. So.
First down, Savages.
McCall. McCall might be closest over there. So Salmon gets the ball back as we try and figure out what's in line with Salmon on the parallel. 6:11 to go.
Can Orofino stop them? Can they hold them? Are we going to see a first down on this drive?
These questions and more answered coming up on IdahoSports.com. Everybody bunched in for Salmon. Rolls, caught, complete. 35, makes a nice move to the 40, goes out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. Nice run.
To number 28, Maddox Timmons.
And Maddox Timmons. Sometimes you got to wait for the PA guy when you don't see what's going on. And luckily, we've got a great PA guy tonight.
First down, Savages.
That moves the sticks.
And as soon as we say no first downs, there's a first down.
Told you, questions will be answered here. One receiver up top. 2 backs, turns, hands it off. And stopped, a gain of maybe a yard. That'll bring up second down. Ball carrier there, number 21, TJ Smith.
Number 21, TJ Smith with the carry. He's second down and
his,
9.
what do you call it, His Majesty, TJ Smith?
Yes. Majesty probably is the better.
Okay, my lord.
Ooh.
I don't know what the...
Lord is probably a little less than what he is.
Nice. Takes a little stutter step, gains another yard. Again.
I'd love to see the yardage that Timmons has gone today. He's done quite a bit tonight.
Well, gaining him one at a time doesn't really add him up too much. But he has broken loose for a few. Third and 7-ish. Under center. Pilkerton in motion. Goes Kaywood. Quick pass to Kaywood. First down and more. Across midfield, down the sideline, and there's a flag down. Kaywood is caught at about the 2. But a flag down on the run. Let's see what the call is. So the official, quite a ways away from the play, saw something. Coach McQuarrie wanting a bit of an explanation as we see it's personal foul. Was that horse collar or targeting? And so the two officials are going to talk it over a little bit more. So are we going to adjust the call? No. What? So everybody's moving back on the penalty. It looked like he grabbed the collar, not the targeting, but
You know, everybody up here in the booth really don't know what really happened there.
yeah, the ball was at the 45, so 5, 10. It should be, if it's a 15, it'll be at the
30.
40. Because if it was at 5, 10. Yeah, it is going to go back to the 30. You're right, Scott. Wait. 5, 10, 15 at the 30.
Should be from the point of infraction.
Not in high school.
Not with these guys.
Let's see how they get past this.
Huh. Well, third and a long ways. Rolling to the near side, throws downfield, has a man, incomplete. And that would have brought Salmon close to the original line of scrimmage. Erased the penalty yards. And I'm still not sure what the actual penalty was. I don't think it was targeting. Could be wrong. Just that
they didn't say. They just said it was a personal.
Well, they said personal foul, and then he did this, and I heard an announcer down there say targeting, but it wasn't up here. It was more down here like a horse collar. And a horse collar made more sense because it was behind the play.
Yeah.
So Salmon punts, and it goes into the Orofino crowd. And lucky fan missed an opportunity there.
Do you get to keep the ball if you catch it in the Orofino stands?
Depends on how fast you can run.
They might put him back on the field.
Wait, you ran pretty fast, sir.
Ma'am.
Ma'am, would you mind coming onto the field? Let's see. I am going. Yeah, you go ahead. I'm gonna find this out.
So we get 5 on the play.
Ball carrier goes ahead for about 4 yards. Going to be second down and 6.
All right, I just sent the question out to the most knowledgeable group of broadcasters in the state of Idaho.
Certainly not in this booth, meaning you and me.
Yeah, that is true. All right. 3:50 left in this one. Second down. And a loss of yards. Looks like forward progress. It's just going to be a loss of 1.
Third down and
Orofino tried to go down the middle on that one. Got caught by number 60.
Third down. 8 to go. Orofino, pitch. Stars goes around the right side, has some room. Looks to have gotten the first down as he crosses the 45-yard line. And he does get the first down, so Orofino on the move in Salmon territory. About 2:50 left in this one. Salmon up by a point.
You know, Starr's done a really nice job tonight as running back. He hasn't quit one play, and he's playing some defense. So I mean,
yeah,
I'm really impressed with his speed, his agility.
1st and 10 for the Maniacs. Under center. Turns, hands it off. First man through. Gets to about the 39-yard line. Ball carrier there, number 10, Edward Harrison. And in a game like this where it's 8-7, points aren't being thrown up on the board left and right. Our player of the game is going to be that guy who did the little things and did them well and did them often. 2nd and 4. It's a pitch. Stars cuts back inside, near a first down on his dive. Let's see if he got it. They're going to say he's about a yard short. Great second effort by Johnny Stars, though.
It's impressive how he's going around these defenders. He's cutting. He's not just plowing through them. Really nice job.
And a timeout is going to be called by Orofino. Talk this one over. Still waiting on the answer. I asked our group of guys if, I think it was a horse collar, if it's a 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage or point of infraction. Most things in high school football are line of scrimmage, like pass interference. Should it be point of infraction? Absolutely. That's another rule that I would change. You know, if you're a safety, you're playing defense on a guy and you're beat, you're going to foul the heck out of that guy, take the pass interference, which is a 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage, instead of a touchdown. Where in high school football, the rules are supposed to be all about player safety. Well, when you've got a guy mauling you to save a touchdown, not a lot of,
not much sense there.
Not much sense there. And I have seen that every year of my career. Every year you see, and it's a smart play. It's a smart legal play. You just take the penalty. I'm still standing.
I'm barely. One leg.
Now my feet are killing me. 3rd down. And 2 for the Maniacs. Big 3rd down. Just 1:46 to go in this one. Turn. Pitch, finds the gap, gets the first down and more. Crosses the 30. And another great run by number 6, Scott, Johnny Stars. Came in about 203 yards. He's got well over 100.
Easily.
Easily.
Defense area, come on defense!
So the defense for Salmon being encouraged by their home crowd. They need to put a stand up now. Clock running, 1:20. Left hash under center. Everybody in the booth is calling for a turnover. Stars, and that's going to be a penalty. And I don't think that's going to be the personal foul kind. He reached up, brushed the face mask. We'll see if it's the 15-yard or 10-yard variety.
Might answer our own question right here.
They call it a personal foul face mask. So that's going to be 15. So free yards for Orofino. I mean, he just reached up, and sometimes that's just where the hand goes.
That's unfortunate for Salmon.
Big break for Orofino, though.
Yep.
If that would have been a clean tackle, that would have been a loss for yards. Instead, it's another first down in the red zone.
Defense, let's go!
And you really can't say that's a lapse of judgment. It's just caught his finger, really.
In high school, the horse collar is from the line of scrimmage, not the point of infraction.
Oh, okay.
So that was the correct call. Thank you, Ryan Skaggs, our North Idaho broadcaster, chiming in on that. In college, it's point of infraction. Takes a snap, rolls outside, looking to pass. and overthrows everybody back of the end zone. Probably a smart play by the quarterback, Declan Crockett. Really had nobody to go to.
So he had 4 back there. Trying to thread that needle was going to be near impossible.
Yes. So 55 seconds to play, down a point, 3rd and 1. Ball at the Salmon 20-yard line.
What's the smart thing to do here, Paul? Run it? Run some of the timeout, go in?
There's a lot of room on that right side. You've got Johnny Stars. I mean, you've got the playmakers to make it happen. Even Crockett can run this. Instead, a quick pass across the middle, off the hands of Landon Connolly. He wants that one back. He's upset with himself.
Come on, defense.
All he had to do was catch that, and it's a first down. Instead, it's 4th and 1 for Orofino. Timeout on the field. See who called it, and Salmon takes the timeout. So Landon Connolly, the junior, in and out of his hands, but you can't fault him. I mean, they've been playing both sides of the ball all night long, high pressure, coming across like that. You know, it's rough as a receiver, but it happens.
It happens all the time.
It happens. So Orofino still, it's 4th and 1 in pretty good position, down a point, 52.7 on the clock. But like we've mentioned a few times, this Salmon defense has really held their own this entire game, obviously, holding them to 1 score coming in the beginning of the second quarter.
You know, Salmon has to be really careful here that they don't spread too thin because they've got Star on the end there that can run right around, or they can do a quarterback sneak.
Right. And you look at it and go, it's a yard.
Yeah.
Who can't get a yard?
Yeah.
Who was the Super Bowl, a 1-yard line way back?
Years. Seattle.
Yes, they were one.
Defense holding 1 play.
Titans did it, yeah. So here we go. Biggest 1 yard of the game.
Crowd's up. They're ready.
Under center. Takes the snap, turns, pitches. Gives it to Stars. Stars cuts up. I'm going to say he got the first down.
Really close there. Nice run. Hit a wall. They tried really hard to stop him.
And he does. They give him the first down.
46 seconds to go.
The dozen or so Orofino faithful show their approval of that one on the other side of the field, not the other side. Got to be careful. You never know who's watching.
Yeah.
Here we go, 1st and 10 for the Maniacs. In the red zone themselves. Handoff, gain of maybe a yard. And a timeout called to stop the clock by Orofino. And that time the ball carrier was number 5, Kessinger, the freshman. So while we have the timeout, got another email. It says, watching from Sheridan, Montana, rooting for Salmon and number 61, Braxton Markser. Hashtag very proud dad. P.S. Thanks to Idaho Sports for providing the stream so that we can watch the game since we couldn't be there tonight. Tell you what, our pleasure.
We love
Absolutely our pleasure. It's been, it was a great ride up here. It's been a great game. I mean, this has been probably the most exciting game I've done this year. And there's been teams like Valley, the 8-man team, one of the top teams in the state. Prairie, I've done. Kendrick. And this is the best game I've seen. This is absolutely the most fun, most action-packed game I've seen so far this year.
And what an honor to be able to do this.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
I mean, to be able to take this game across the country and let you guys see your kids or your grandkids, we find it such a pleasure.
2nd and 10, 23.2 on the clock. Declan Crockett shouts a few last-second orders. Stars. Nope, they're going to back to pass. Throwing end zone, going up, has a man, front corner, caught, but I think he was out of bounds. And he was. Great effort by number 11, Landon Connolly, who missed that pass, or not that pass, but missed the one, went to him about 3 plays ago across the middle. Makes the effort for that just goes out of bounds. So that brings up 3rd and 10. Clock stopped, 16.6 seconds left in this one.
No, he just was barely out. Great throw, though.
Yeah. Crockett under center, a timeout called again, this time by Salmon. So the Savages take a timeout, 3rd and 10 from the 19. Woo! What a great game in this one. Of course, we want to thank Super 8 by Wyndham right here in Salmon. Of course, Hanson Garage in Orofino. If you're in Orofino, make sure you let them know you appreciate them sponsoring this webcast. Bringing it to you live and free on IdahoSports.com. And another email says, great job, Liam. Grammy and Papa are watching. Liam Miller, number 7 for Orofino. Sophomore linebacker. Yeah, usually we've got a pretty, especially with 16 seconds left, we've kind of got that player of the game honed in. But a lot can happen in 16 seconds.
As we're seeing here tonight, it's been less than a minute. We're still on the field.
Crockett under center. Kessinger, Stars. Back to pass again. Airs it out, gets hit as he throws, and it's intercepted by Salmon. And tackled at the 10. This one's done. Interception made by number 10, Caleb Kaywood, the sophomore. Nails it down for the Savages on homecoming night to get their first win of the season. Still got 8 seconds, I guess. But unless there's a crazy kneel down.
What a wild last few minutes.
That's all it's going to take is a kneel down.
You couldn't script this game.
No.
Down to the last seconds. No more timeouts.
There it is. This one's done. Salmon goes 1-4, winning their first game of the year against the visiting Orofino Maniacs, who made a long drive to get here. Valiant effort by them.
Nice homecoming game.
You too. Good job. And a bus ride. I love it.
Our spirit team painted you guys on the picture at Bertram.
Where at? Really?
They painted the Maniacs on the window.
That's cool. All right. Yeah. All right, here's the handshakes to finish the game. We're going to take a quick break and try and figure out who their IdahoSports.com player of the game presented by the Idaho Office of Public Safety is. This was a great one here in Salmon as the Savages beat the Maniacs 8-7. We'll be right back.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
We do things differently in Idaho. Sometimes we go east to find west, where muddy trails meet huckleberry smiles, stars shine electric, and the wind smells like destiny. Sure, our traffic jams are strange, and not all our steaks are ribeyes. But wherever we go, our eyes never leave the road. Belts strapped and dreams packed, no distractions, no phones, focused. From here to there, it's who we are.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
All right, welcome back to Salmon here in the press box. One last thing to do, Scott, and we talked about it, and we decided to buck the system. Whoops, not that system. We decided to buck this system and award 2 players of the game, 1 from each team. We just had to because it's an 8-7 game. It's not like it was a 30-point game or a blowout. So we are going to award 2 very deserving players. First for the winning team, our player of the game, number 28, the freshman, Maddox Timmons.
Man, he came in with a lot of fire. We saw him take both sides and just he took that rock every single time, down the middle, down the side, around the edge. He did a really nice job, and we were calling his name all night long. He deserves it.
And speaking of calling someone's name all night long, our co-player of the game, number 6, Johnny Stars from Orofino, the junior. He was everywhere. Every time he was called upon, he just did it. I mean, when we thought he was down, oh, bam, he got another 5-6 yards out of it. So a great performance overall. In a losing effort, but a winning effort on his part because that kid played with a lot of heart tonight, not a lot of rest. He didn't get out. I don't know if he got out of the game.
I think he was on defense all night as well as offense, but, man, fun kid to watch.
Very.
I mean, he had a lot of spark in him. Go, go, go is all he did tonight.
And he'll be back next year. So our co-players of the game, Maddox Timmons from Salmon and Johnny Stars from Orofino. Well, that's going to do it for us here in Salmon. Again,
really?
First time.
We have to go?
I think let's just stay at the Super 8 until next week.
Oh, yeah, no kidding.
And do it.
Fantastic.
So coming up next week for Orofino, they are going to be hosting Kellogg. And for Salmon, they are going to be at Firth. So that's going to be a 3-hour bus ride for a conference game on October 4th. So they've actually got a bye week. So they'll be they'll get a week to rest. Is the good news for them. So, whew. All right, this has been an IdahoSports.com GameStreams production presented by Project Filter, Valley-Wide Co-op, and the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. Additional coverage on Idaho Sports presented by P1FCU, Teton Auto Group, and, of course, the Super 8 Wyndham right here in Salmon, as well as Hanson Garage in Orofino. Congratulations again to our co-players of the game from Salmon, number 28, Maddox Timmons, and from Orofino, number 6, Johnny Stars. Big thank you to Salmon Athletic Director Craig Larson for extending the invitation, one for us, to come tonight, and everyone here at Salmon, here in the booth, the coaches, for their hospitality and help in getting this game broadcast to you. Congratulations again to our players of the game, presented by the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. Thanks for joining us as the Salmon Savages defeat the Orofino Maniacs by a score of 8-7. For my broadcast partner, Scott Stewart, everyone else behind the scenes here at IdahoSports.com, I'm Paul Kingsbury, signing off from Salmon. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
This has been a presentation of IdahoSports.com GameStreams. This broadcast is copyrighted to IdahoSports.com. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of IdahoSports.com is